as we step into this new year, a brand new year, we wish you a happy new year. Well, we are excited to explore what it means to build a strong, happier marriage. It is time for fresh beginning, new, fresh beginning, and also a renewed hope for this new year. So whether you're newlyweds or you've been in it for decades, this is Mr. and Mrs. And we would like you to join us on the program. As you know how we do on the program, we get to you, new couple, to talk to us about their journey so far in the marriage. And we have Mike and Priscilla Abo to talk to us about their 17 years in this marriage. Well, here is their profile.
Mr. and Mrs. Mike Abo, happily married for 17 years and blessed with 3 wonderful children. Their marriage is built on God's faithfulness, love, mutual respect, and unwavering commitment, creating a home centered on His grace. As devoted Christians, they are passionate about strengthening families and positively impacting lives, with God at the heart of the family. They strive to inspire unity and understanding in those they encounter. Professionally, Mr. Mike specializes in conflict resolution, while Mrs. Priscilla Mike Abo is a counseling therapist. Together, they combine their expertise to guide individuals and families through life's challenges, encouraging healthy, God-centered relationships. Welcome the Abos to our Mr. and Mrs. Studio.
Welcome back, and that's the Abo family, and they're here with us in the studio. So let's get to know them from the horse's mouth. Happy New Year, compliments of the season.
Thank you, madam.
It's good to have you.
Thank you.
So you have a pretty wife, if I can say.
My pleasure.
Your pleasure. Just like that. As my Oga, I have one Oga that has the same name with you, Oga and Abo, and you say just like that. So just like that.
Thank you very much.
You need a present.
Thank you. Thank you.
So it's good to have you on the program. And I would like you to tell me more about yourself. Who is Mike Abo? Who is Priscilla Abo? How did you meet?
Wow.
Ladies first.
Thank you. Thank you. Ladies
I hope he's
first.
not shy.
Who, him?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
I'm really sure.
Oh, really? Thank you.
So let's hear from her.
Okay, you've already mentioned my name, and that's who I am.
Okay.
I'm counselor, Priscilla Mike Abo. I studied guidance and counseling.
Interesting.
And I've been in practice. At the moment, I work in a school. So, but my niche is marriage, family, and couple counseling. So it's my pleasure to be here. Now, how did we meet? Whoa, this is a journey of, let me say, 18 years, because we met in 2006 when I in Benue State. Yeah, so let me just hold it there. We met in 2006 in Benue State in my office. He was on official assignment, and then he came in. We met. He saw me, and he said hello, and I said hi.
And that was it.
That was it.
Here we are 18 years later.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Mike, what was it about her that you just saw her and you felt, okay, there's something about her and I want to spend the rest of my life with her?
Yes, growing up, because of where I'm coming from, or came from, I was in a way afraid of marriage.
Okay.
Because my father had a lot of wives. And what I saw in that setup was not what I would have loved. I would say I want to have in my own marriage.
Okay.
So I used to look at marriage as something that is not too good. I was afraid of marriage.
And you saw her?
I could see fights. I could see a lot of things. So I didn't want to, because I didn't marry on time, because I would have gotten married earlier than that, because my junior ones got married before me.
Okay.
So me, I was still contemplating whether I decided to marry or not. So I've been praying, you know, I've been praying to God. God, so it means I need a wife, but how am I going to get a good wife that I can call my own? So before then, I've been out with a lot of other
Ladies.
ladies, but after a while, I would discover that we're not compatible. So there was this day I went to an official assignment, as you said, and then I spotted her from afar. Jesus. I loved what I saw. We have not spoken. I didn't know her from anywhere, but I just saw her figure, I saw her personality, and then I loved what I saw. Well, I got closer, trying to make inquiries. I spoke to her that very day, and the way she responded,
That was it.
that was it.
The
So
beginning.
from there, I now followed up to where she was staying. I met with the uncle, and then that was how it started.
Interesting.
That was how it started, just like that.
And here we are 18 years later.
Yeah,
With
18 years
three
later.
beautiful children.
Children, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So we're talking about new beginnings, fresh starts.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people will tell you, I have New Year resolution. So what's your resolution in this marriage for the upcoming year?
For me, I don't believe so much in New Year resolution because
It's just a continuation.
For me, every day is a continuation. Every day, because it's something that marriage is something that you work on a daily basis.
Okay.
So it shouldn't be like a yearly resolution. But what we do for the year is we plan for other things that involves, everybody.
Okay.
And then if you want to do a personal development, that we do. But to say look at marriage from that angle, we don't. I think we have never done it, and I don't think it's something that.
You want to do this 2025.
Yeah, because it's for me, it's every day. We work on it every day.
Interesting. We'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, I would like us to talk about this young generation, the marriages, and why is it that we have so many divorces out there? You find out that people get married, and within 1 week, 2 weeks, it's gone. Since I have married couple in the studio, I think you can do justice to that.
Definitely.
All right. So, we've been talking with Mike and Priscilla, but we'll take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll go in depth in what we are talking about. Marriage is what is bringing us here in the studio. We'll go on a quick break and we'll be right back. Welcome back. The program is still Mr. and Mrs. And I have the Abos here in the studio with me. So we're back. So I would like to ask you, what do you think is happening in the society? And I don't want to say who is at fault. Do you think the parents are part of the expectations that these kids have before they go into marriages? And how can we overcome this and show them that it's doable?
Okay, thank you very much. There's a saying that you can't give what you don't have. And if looking at the problems in families today, especially that of younger generation. One could say is coming from upbringing.
Okay.
It's from upbringing. So I wouldn't want to blame the parents, but they can't be left out of this issue because it's what you know or what you have that you can give. So growing up, if your parents did not teach you the right thing, what is, when I say the right thing, what is obtainable?
Okay.
I don't know, except maybe you have come of age and then you decide to now learn it outside of your family circle. Like she rightly mentioned. You know, marriage is instituted by God. It's not a father mother thing.
Okay.
It is God that I would say created marriage or initiated marriage. So unlike a manufacturer, if he produces a product, he is the one to tell you or to tell us the users the best way to use it, the product. So God, as the originator of marriage, has given us how marriage needs to be run.
Okay, Ms. Priscilla, let me ask you this question. So, you've been married for 17 years.
17 years.
So, what's the biggest difference you've noticed from the starting and now?
Wow.
What has changed?
Well, change. For change is inevitable. You should expect change.
Okay.
When something is not changing, then it's not right.
Okay.
So change to the positive, change to the negative. It's either you're growing or you're dying. And the changes that have occurred has been, certain expectations. When you're coming into marriage as a lady from where I came from,
Okay.
The man is to take care of you. And the man is not your God. So if the man is to take care of you and you get to that marriage and the man too has his own expectation, okay, who is taking care of him? He's also a human being. He needs to be taken care of. And you're looking at it. In fact, even yesterday I had a session with a friend of mine and she said, I need someone that will pamper me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, whoa, pamper.
We all say that.
Did you understand?
We all do say that.
Yes, so I told her that, okay, from my own experience, I'll tell you that's not the focus. The focus is not who will pamper you. The focus is that you're coming to pull resources together and make life better for both of you. You're looking out for him, he's looking out for you.
So there's no pampering.
The pampering is in between, but it's not that you're expecting that it's someone's responsibility to pamper you.
You're just, we say pamper, you say no pampering, and now you're saying gift,
item,
a jury.
Such things, they are necessary. No, they are necessary. They can come in at any time.
It doesn't have to be at a festive period.
No, festive period, of course, something will come in. But my husband loves surprises, so I'm just waiting for a surprise. I know
now.
Surprise will come.
We'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll go to the game section. I get to know this man very well.
Okay.
I told you it's a new beginning, fresh start, renewed hope in your marriage. And I have the Abbas here with me, and we've been discussing that. We'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, the game section will start. Welcome back, and now it's time for our game section with the Abbas here in the studio with me. So, we're here, and we're trying to get to know you, but we can start it very light. I'd like to ask you, what's the shoe size of your wife?
My wife? Shoe size.
He's scratching his head.
40, 41. 40, 40, 40.
Are you sure?
Slice 41, yes.
Can I see?
40 slice 41.
Is the size showing?
I can see a number, but I can't really tell. It's 40, 41?
Yes, this 41.
Or this 41? Okay.
So,
it was only shoes.
Only clothes for you?
Yes, and clothes for your children. My own was shoes.
I get them to know them.
Okay.
Does he know your size, as in body size? When buying clothes like a dress, she's a size what?
She used to be 12, but she's now 14.
After the children?
Yes, which I still want.
I think you guessed right. I can say she's a 14.
To go back to 12.
No.
But when he now showed me 12, it was like, not like 12.
So she should remain like 12.
So 14 is good.
So he's the type that gets you shoes, clothes for his kids. Okay. So what kind of gifts does he like?
My husband. The thing about my husband is, if I
like it when you say my husband. And he's just your husband. Oh, we all know he's your husband. She said my husband. My husband. The way you just say my husband and then you keep my husband. Okay, he's your husband. We agree to that. Let's continue.
Just pardon me. Let me just, when I say it that way. And the popular name people call me is Mrs. Mike.
Oh, really?
Yes, even my family. My dad calls me Mrs. Mike.
Your husband.
Like I didn't have a name before I got married or what. They call me Mrs. Mike. So my husband is not particular but likes good things. Yes. Okay. The only thing I can't give my husband is make clothes for him. Yeah, that one has not gone well. But if I buy him boxers, he will like it. If I buy him, one is a good quality thing, he likes it.
Like buying of boxers. I find it very difficult to buy boxers.
Okay, so she's doing a good job with that.
Everything inside. As if there's no market that he knows where they sell them. He doesn't know.
Why are you trying to buy the cheap one? The man is buying a shoe, quality shoe from UK. And you're buying boxers.
Good quality.
And you say he doesn't know market.
She buys good quality.
He can't buy for himself.
She buys good quality.
Good quality.
If she buys a bad one, I won't take it. Good quality, good ones.
So what spices of your marriage? Who is the, the one that spices of the marriage?
Say it.
My husband has a sense of humor.
Really?
Yes. My husband has a sense of humor. So most times when I'm wondering what's going on in my head, he'll be the one to come up. Hey.
He has started.
And sometimes my mind is on this thing he has started. Where is it going to end? I'll be thinking that kind of thoughts. But over the years, we were part of a program.
I don't know if they're seeing what I'm seeing. The way the man is eyeing you right now. I don't know. I think I'm the only one seeing it. But shall continue.
Okay. We attended the marriage program, and the key thing there was teaching couples how to be sexually. Yeah.
Okay.
So that changed my orientation totally. In 2022, it changed my orientation.
It took you that long?
Oh, took me that long. But he understood. Because this is something that it's a mindset you need to really, really unlearn. To learn. And that's also a problem for a lot of couples.
Okay.
Yeah. So having that understanding, I know that he's just, when he brings in the humor, I'm not thinking is to go to the Azar room. I'm thinking is, okay, madam, just let's have fun. Let's have fun. Yeah. So that fun, he starts it usually.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good one. So a beautiful one out there. I would like you to give us a word of advice before we go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have our last segment. So, what about advice, Mr. Mike, to people out there? It's a new year, no new resolution for you, but I'm sure a lot of people out there have New Year resolutions and then they have renewed commitments to their partners, and I hope it will stick for 2025. You know, you can start, and then by January ending, it hits you and it hits you hard, you forget you have resolution. So, please, a word of advice, and then we'll go on a quick break.
For couples, right?
Yes.
Well, for me, I always take couples to go back to the originator of marriage. Anytime you have a problem, go back to the originator of marriage. That is where you can get it right. Go back to the basics.
Okay.
Because going to your parents will not solve the problem. Going to your friends will not solve the problems. But when you always go back to the originator of marriage, which is God, because God is the head of the family, which comprises of husband, wife, and then later on children.
Okay.
And then he blesses and he guides. Everybody in this union has a role to play. God blesses and God guides. So, like for me, I read a lot of books. Same thing with her. We read a lot of books, watch videos from people that have been in marriage for so many years. It has never been rosy.
Thank you so much.
Never be rosy.
Thank you so much for the advice.
Yes.
We'll go on a quick break and we'll be right back. Wow, what an advice. You know, marrying the right person, you know, puts everything right for you. So, culture, societal, environmental, whatever it is, you know, God first, then I think your spouse. We'll go on a quick break and we'll be right back. Welcome back. We still have the Abos here in the studio with me. So thank you so much for coming on the program. And I think I love what I see here. I love that you're still growing and the love is so much here.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on the program. And then we have this little gift from the program to you.
Okay.
So we appreciate you on the program.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting us. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Right.
And we hope we can call you another time for more inspirational talk.
Sure.
And see where you are in the next 10, 20 years.
Fantastic. Sure. We're here to serve Nigeria. Welcome to a new year.
Yes. So we also have a one-night getaway at Capital Club for you to spend this new year with your husband, and also Lai restaurant, a buka kind of experience for you and your husband.
Okay.
So at Lai restaurant.
We are elated.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you so much.
It has been wonderful talking to you.
Thank you.
Well, we all know marriage is a commitment, and when you put everything you have in it, spiritually, you have to be spiritually guided, as he said, because it's not just you, it's not just your wife. You need to put God in it. And then when you do it, it's all worth it, because marriage is a beautiful thing. My name is Aisha Kari Sharif. The program is Mr. and Mrs. And Happy New Year.
This year, blessing, money, testimony. Go to follow, you they go.
This year, good news, giant plenty balling. Go to follow, you they go.
Everything I've been wanting, manifesting from my life.
Everything you been wanting, manifesting for your life.
Even before you call, you don't answer prayer. My papa is too shy, you don't fit for your hand. Even before you call, you don't answer prayer. My papa is too shy for your hand. Everything I've been wanting, manifesting for my life. Everything you've been wanting, manifesting for your life. Everything I've been wanting, manifesting for my life. Everything you've been wanting, manifesting for this year, blessing, money, testimony. Go to follow.